A lion can sleep beside a human. A bear can take food from a hand. A zebra can wear a saddle. An elephant can obey dozens of commands. And none of that means the animal is domesticated. That difference can be dangerous. Because a wild animal can learn your face, accept your touch, even appear to love you, while the machinery that made it wild remains intact. Taming changes one animal. Domestication changes what its offspring are born ready to become. A hand-raised tiger may tolerate the person who fed it, but its cub is not born trusting humans. The lesson disappears with the individual, and the next generation begins again with claws, fear, and a nervous system designed without us in it. True domestication is much slower. Humans must control which animals reproduce, repeatedly choosing the calmest and least fearful. Across generations, those choices begin to alter the species itself. This is not just theory. In the 20th century, geneticist Dmitry Belyaev bred silver foxes using almost one rule: keep the animals that reacted least aggressively to humans. Within a few dozen generations, some foxes approached people, wagged their tails, whined for attention, and developed physical changes uncommon in their wild ancestors. Selection for behavior had begun rewriting the animal. The fox experiment revealed something important. Wildness is not simply a bad habit that disappears when an animal is treated gently. It is connected to the stress system, development, reproduction, and the speed at which the brain reacts to danger. But the experiment also revealed why most wild species never reach that point. Before humans can change an animal, the animal must survive the process. Zebras look like striped horses, but their history built a different response to danger. On open African ground, hesitation can mean a lion at the throat. A zebra that panics, kicks, bites, and escapes quickly is not badly designed. It is perfectly designed. Just not for captivity. You can force a saddle onto one. You may even train it to pull a cart. But domestication needs thousands of zebras to live, reproduce, and pass calmer behavior forward under human control. The animal must not merely obey. The species must cooperate with being changed. Some panic violently inside enclosures. Some will not reproduce reliably when confined. Solitary predators may tolerate a handler, but lack the social structure humans can redirect. Large carnivores require enormous amounts of meat. Elephants mature slowly and produce offspring too rarely for rapid selection. And one difficult trait is enough to destroy the entire process. An animal may be intelligent, useful, and physically powerful, but if it attacks during mating season, refuses to breed, or takes 15 years to produce the next generation, humans cannot reshape it fast enough. That is why trained elephants are still wild animals. So are hand-raised lions. Their behavior may be managed, but their biology has not entered a permanent agreement with us. Domesticated animals were unusual before humans ever touched them. Their ancestors ate food we could provide, bred relatively quickly, tolerated crowded conditions, and lived in social systems humans could enter. Humans did not invent those traits. We exploited them. Ancient genome research describes domestication not as one moment of capture, but as a long evolutionary process in which animals adapted to a human-made ecological niche. Dogs, pigs, cattle, sheep, goats, and horses changed because generation after generation survived and reproduced closer to us. Those changes went deeper than obedience. Humans were not only teaching animals what to do, they were deciding which animals would exist next. The animals that could not tolerate that world stayed outside it. And this is where the question becomes uncomfortable. People often believe enough affection can erase wildness. Raise it young enough, feed it carefully, become part of its family. Sometimes that creates an extraordinary bond. But a bond is not a genetic transformation. A wild animal may recognize one person as safe and still react to everyone else as a threat. It may remain calm for years, then respond to pain, fear, food, sexual maturity, or one sudden movement with instincts no training ever removed. When a captive predator attacks someone it has known for years, people say it suddenly turned wild. It did not. It was wild the entire time. The calm years were real. The trust may have been real, but so were the instincts beneath them, activated by fear, pain, competition, maturity, movement, or a signal no human noticed. Wild animals can learn to live beside us. Some can cooperate with us. Some may even become attached to us. But they cannot be domesticated by love, training, or one human lifetime. Domestication begins only when wildness is altered across generations, and most species were shaped by evolution to resist exactly that.